Errol Spence came out and talked about the Mayweather fight. And he was just saying, listen, if I fight him, prime for prime, I will win. He didn't just throw it out of the blue. He got asked a question. So what is he supposed to say? Because he's receiving a lot of backlash. People be like, man, you know, they clowning him, talking about, hey, well, that accident really caused some brain damage, this and that. They going low. But all I'm saying is, what is he supposed to say? Oh, yeah, Mayweather gonna knock me out. As a fighter, you're supposed to feel like you're the best. As a fighter, you're supposed to psych yourself out. I told y'all, Muhammad Ali, the greatest, the highest, he said that he the greatest before he even knew it. So when he said, I'm going to be the greatest, I'm the greatest, they were telling him the same thing. They told Floyd Mayweather the same thing. I told y'all that on my video that I'm going to leave in the comment section below when I drop a split segment for this video. So all I'm saying, y'all really can't go off on Errol Spence when that's what he's supposed to say. When Deontay Wilder said that he was going to knock out Mike Tyson if they had other fought, if they were in the same era, Mike Tyson said he liked the confidence. And when Tyson Fury tried to pay homage and said, oh, nah, he will knock me out, Deontay Wilder, you better pay homage. Mike Tyson replied by like, oh, you got to have more confidence. You get what I'm saying? As a fighter, you're supposed to have that confidence. You're supposed to feel like you're the best. If you ask Crawford, can you beat Sugar Ray Robinson, for example, Sugar Ray Leonard, he will say the same thing. So you really can't hold that against Errol Spence, claiming that he ain't telling the truth when he's supposed to feel like that, because boxing is 90% mental. So if you don't dream of being the best, you're not going to be the best. You only could become what you dream and you visualize yourself you're going to be. If not, then you ain't going to be a damn thing. So 90% of this game is confidence. You got to have that Prince Nassim Hamed in you. You got to have that Ali in you. You got to have that 50-0 in you. You got to have that Akhi in you on split decision. Knocking out all these decafs all day. Got an undefeated record like a 400 fights almost, and the decaf won't do a damn thing about it. So you got to have the confidence in order to be an all-time great. So I wouldn't trust Errol Spence if he would have said Floyd Mayweather would have kicked my butt. I would have picked Crawford to beat Errol Spence. Because I'm like, oh, he ain't that confident. But because he said he will beat Floyd Mayweather, I'm like, oh man, he definitely ain't tripping about Crawford. Even though Crawford is the bud, Crawford is the smoke himself. Crawford survived just like Errol Spence. He survived in a miracle way just like him. Bud got shot in the head. He's out here living and he have a purpose just like Errol Spence. His nickname is the truth. So he definitely here for a purpose. So I thought nothing of it. That's what he was supposed to say. Now I got my opinion. I told y'all I think Money May and Pretty Boy will be in Errol Spence. That's my opinion because I feel like Mayweather got too many attributes to defeat Errol Spence. Not just Errol Spence. I see Floyd Mayweather defeating really anybody. You have to be a Roy Jones to beat a Mayweather. Who really gonna be? Who the hell gonna have a blueprint for the GreenPrint Mayweather? His name is money. And y'all talking about, you know, oh, Errol Spence should say Mayweather could beat him. Like I said, that's what he was supposed to say. At the end of the day, name any fighter in history. I don't care if it's Errol Spence to Sugar Ray Leonard to anybody in history who really could solve the puzzle and put it together like puzzle and beat Mayweather. It's so far few in between because you're always going to be missing a piece or two. You ain't going to have that full puzzle against Mayweather. You ain't going to solve it, is what I'm saying. And Errol Spence, like I told y'all on the video that I dropped on this subject, Errol Spence talked about the dream fight when he got asked on Undisputed, who you think going to win a dream fight between an Errol Spence or a Sugar Ray Leonard. And Errol Spence, he named Sugar Ray Leonard is on the top greatest 5 of all time. He named Sugar Ray Leonard, right? So they asked him who you think gonna win the fight. The man basically said Sugar Ray Leonard will win. But if you're talking about Pretty Boy Floyd versus Sugar Ray, then Pretty Boy gonna win. That shocked a lot of people. They didn't understand where he was coming from. See, Money May is really the older version and also the guy that moved up 4 weight divisions. See, welterweight was Mayweather's fourth division, but Mayweather was so good that he competed in his fourth division for a whole decade, and he was kicking ass all day, every day, easy work. He was spanking fighters. That's how good Floyd Mayweather was. Now picture Sugar Ray Leonard in his fourth weight division that he won a strap in, which is 168. Can Sugar Ray Leonard compete at 168 for a whole decade and stay undefeated? Absolutely not. He don't even have to fight the pest. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Andre Ward, for example, at 168. Who wins that fight? Andre Ward all day. It's a no-brainer. So for people to actually think a lot of and say it's a 50-50 fight between Sugar Ray Leonard and Mayweather tells you what they think about Mayweather, because that's his fourth division and he is still favored. If not, it's a 50-50 fight between him and Sugar Ray. So if you bulk Mayweather up in his prime, the version that he fought Castillo or Corrales at 130, and you bulk him up and say he's a natural 147 pounder, that was a knockout artist, Mayweather. Like I said, he had too many attributes. He's faster than almost any opponent. He's smarter, has a better IQ, stick to the game plan, has better footwork, better hand speed, better body quickness, better reflexes, better defense. So how the hell you gonna beat this man? He gotta beat himself. A lot of people had the talent of Floyd Mayweather, like Muhammad Ali had the talent of Floyd Mayweather. He don't move around. He don't use his footwork. He don't utilize the ring. He dance around the ring. He don't punch. He strike. But Muhammad Ali beat himself, and the double standards beat him when they took him out of the ring due to politics and stuff like that. And he stood up for a cause, right? Mike Tyson is another guy that defeated himself. He looked in the man. He the man that lost to that person in the mirror. Floyd Mayweather, he was so talented, but hard work and dedication, and the fact that he stayed dedicated to his craft, never losing his hunger, is the reason why he stayed undefeated. He had the talent, just like Roy Jones, just like Muhammad Ali, just like maybe Iron Mike Tyson. But throughout it all, he didn't let hard work beat him. See, hard work beat talent when talent doesn't work as hard. You could tell Prince Nassim Hamed that toward the end of his career. The man stopped training, relying on his power, just like Mike Tyson. Started training for 3 weeks. Muhammad Ali had that same issue on a loss or two. But Floyd Mayweather had the talent. He was gifted, but he also had the work ethic. So, like I said, you have to respect that about Mayweather. That's why I think Mayweather beats Errol Spence, because I see Mayweather beating anybody. But for Errol Spence to say he beat Mayweather, ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, I had an issue with Timothy Bradley thinking that Crawford could beat Mayweather. The reason why, because like, for example, on that situation, it ain't Crawford who came out and said, oh yeah, I think I beat Mayweather. Because of course that's what he's supposed to say. But Timothy Bradley thinks Crawford beats Mayweather. However, he said Lomachenko is the pound for pound #1 over Crawford. What sense does that make? You really think Crawford could beat Mayweather, but you think Lomachenko is pound for pound #1? And Lomachenko himself crowned Crawford as the pound for pound #1 today. It wasn't until Crawford moved up to 147 and then Lomachenko had the confidence and the courage to say, I'm pound for pound #1. Oh, Crawford is nowhere near my division. Oh, I don't have to move up 2 pounds to face him at 137. Oh yeah, I'm the best now. He had the courage to say it then because they were no longer that competition. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, y'all gotta play. Fans have to put their emotion aside. You can have your opinion, and your opinion could actually be right. But you can't blame someone for having the confidence, because if Errol Spence doesn't have the confidence, he's in the wrong sport. Errol Spence, the truth, need to go play basketball or football. Because to hop in the ring, you need to be a lion. You need to be an Akhi that has 2 cojones to hop in the ring. He's in the wrong sport if he don't believe he the best. So y'all blame Errol Spence for having the confidence. This is the issue I had with a lot of my Akhis, that I got disappointed because they were really going off. Like I said, you can have your opinion, but you can't go off at my own man, Errol Spence, for believing that he could beat him. I agree with y'all, with a lot of y'all that think Mayweather could beat him. But all I'm saying is, y'all got to pause a little bit. Now, Mikey Garcia came out claiming that Mayweather, the 43 version, like the 43 years old version, could beat Errol Spence today if he make a comeback, man. That's a tall order, even for Mayweather. I say this. I don't agree with that. Even though I think Mayweather is a top 5 greatest fighter of all time, I don't agree with that. Because the reason why I don't agree with it, it takes a lot more than that. Like he had like what, 5 years layoff, man, and he's 43 years old. Father Time undefeated, only Mayweather beat it. But he's really asking for an L if he fights Errol Spence in a comeback. So like I said, that's extremely reaching in my opinion. My humble opinion, Mayweather, Pretty Boy, and Money May version beat Errol Spence. But 43 years old version definitely doesn't defeat the truth, because Errol Spence will seek out the truth in Mayweather then. Because like I said, it's not a fair fight. It's no longer a fair fight. If Mayweather pulled that off, Mayweather is the greatest fighter of all time, hands down. Undisputed. I don't care. There's no debate. None of that. If he come back at 43 and beat the Errol Spence, the truth, yes, he don't throw a lot of combinations. That's the only element he's missing. But you can't have it all, can you? You can't be a Muhammad Ali, throw combinations, and have the best defense as well. You can't have the reflexes, ducking jabs like Ali, and also be a bull coming forward like Mike Tyson. You got to work with your attributes. So Mayweather worked with his attributes to perfect his style. Like Errol Spence told Sean Porter, you got to perfect your skills. You got to work day in, day out. Hard work with talent, become a great. That's how you become a great in the sport of boxing. This is an advice to all y'all Akhi's boxers that's on the come up. Hard work and talent will guarantee you to become a great. And hunger and confidence and mind training, studying the art of war. So, like I said, for Mayweather to defeat Errol Spence now, like Mikey Garcia claims, Mayweather will undoubtedly, unquestionably, will be the greatest of all time if he does. He's a top 5 greatest fighter in my opinion, but definitely that's a tall order for anybody. I don't see that happening now. Errol Spence named his top 5 fighters of all time. He said Sweet Pea, Ali, Pryor, the G-Man. Okay, I see Sugar Ray Leonard, but I would disagree with his list slightly. I have my own list, of course. I got Muhammad Ali, the highest, the greatest. Muhammad Ali, you know, he on top. I got Floyd Mayweather, definitely one of the greatest. I got Sugar Ray Leonard, and I also have Sugar Ray Robinson and Roy Jones. So drop in the comment section who y'all have as the top 5 greatest of all time. Name y'all top 5. Do y'all agree with my list? Drop y'all comments below. So like I said, at the end of the day, that's all I had to say when it comes to that subject.